Hello and welcome back, scholars. As you can see, starting this week, we will, instead of working with numbers, we're going to be working with shapes. We have this name here, geometry. And when we think about geometry, it is about working with figures. Our objective today is to identify triangles, hexagons, pentagons, and quadrilaterals. All right, so you might know the name of all these shapes, but we want to make sure that we can identify them as their scientific names. Okay, so we're going to have maybe one or two different names for each. So get ready. So let's start off with the basics. So this right here, and we're going to pretend, because we don't know exactly if these are the exact same length, but we're going to say that these are all the same length. So a figure that has four sides that are the exact same length is called a square. So all sides are equal. All right, that's a square. And then we have the shape that has two sides that are shorter and two sides that are longer. We're going to call that a rectangle. And just to get even more specific, we're going to say that these are the horizontal sides and these are the vertical sides. Okay. All right, then we have this shape. Let's figure out the name by counting the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. 5. What is that called? That is called a pentagon. Okay. Pentagon. All right, then we have this side that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It almost looks like a stop sign, but it doesn't have enough sides for that. It has 6 sides, and this is called a hexagon. Hexagon. All right. Penta meaning 5, and hexa meaning 6. Okay. And then we have two different triangles. All right, so we're just going to leave some space right here. Put triangle here. And we're going to put triangle here. Leave some space because we're going to put a different word in front of each. And remember, tri, T-R-I, means three-sided figure. All right, so let's start with the triangles and talk a little bit more about these. If you notice, these triangles both have 3 sides, but they are designed a little bit differently. This one right here, if you notice, it makes almost like an L here. The L could be in any direction, but whenever you have that configuration and you can draw a box right here, that makes it a right triangle. Okay, so again, this forms a little box if you can, where the two lines meet or the two lines intersect. If a box can be drawn, then that is a right triangle. Okay, and then this right here, let's pretend, I'm sure it's not exactly, when I measured it wasn't exactly, but we're going to pretend that these sides are all exactly the same size. So, and I don't know if I left enough room. So what we're going to do, we're going to write this afterwards. So this is called, when you have all sides the same, we call it an equilateral. Equilateral. We're going to add the word triangle in there. So even though this is not how we would spell equal, just think of it's close to the way we would spell equal. But that reminds you that all sides are the same length. And length is another word for how long it is. So equal length. So this is equilateral triangle. This is a right triangle. Okay. And then we have the hexagon. hexagon, okay? And again, pentagon. Now let's look at these two, the square and the rectangle. They both have four sides. Whenever you have a four-sided figure, and we'll just put it kind of in between the two of them, we call that a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, quad meaning four. All right, four-sided figure, okay? And so we've identified pentagon, quadrilateral, hexagon, and triangles with a little bit of bonus information. All right, we're looking forward to you identifying the quadrilaterals, pentagons, hexagons, and triangles.